When the base of a power is a quotient, we're going to go ahead and apply the exponent to both the numerator and the denominator. If we look at this expanded form of r divided by p to the fourth, we see that we have r times itself 4 times, r times r times r times r, divided by p times itself 4 times, p times p times p times p. So when we're simplifying this expression, we're just applying that exponent of 4 both to the numerator and the denominator. Another example with a number, negative 4 divided by 5 to the third power is negative 4 fifths times negative 4 fifths times negative 4 fifths. Here it is really important that we put our negative base in parentheses, raising it to the third power. Positive base of 5 could be in parentheses, but it doesn't need to be. So negative 4 is raised to the third power, as well as 5 being raised to the third power. Numerator and denominator both apply that exponent of 3. This rule applies when either the numerator or denominator or both are themselves powers. So here we have y to the third divided by x to the fifth raised to the fourth power. We're going to use the power rule in the numerator and the denominator to raise that numerator and denominator to the fourth power. That means I'll be multiplying my exponents and get y to the 12th over x to the 20th. Here we'll go ahead and just apply the power rule both to the numerator and the denominator. That gives me a to the 21st, so 3 times 7, a to the 21st, b to the 7th, divided by c to the 10 times 7, c to the 70th. So power rule to each factor in the numerator and the denominator. Here we have that factor of negative 1, so negative 1 to the fourth power, and then x squared to the fourth power is x to the 8th. Y to the 7th to the 4th is y to the 28th. We need to again realize that negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1, times negative 1 is negative 1, times negative 1 is back to positive 1. So when we're raising negative 1 to an even power, it disappears because it evaluates to 1. That gives me a final simplified quotient of x to the 8th divided by y to the 28th.